Hi Pisces, Pisces placements. Welcome to Pisces Tarot and Advice, and welcome to your daily reading. Hope you're doing well. So we're going to have a look and see what's going on for you at the time you find this video. Whenever you come across it, trust that it's meant to find you when you need it. And take the messages that resonate. Don't force anything to fit, but do keep in mind if something doesn't make sense. It could be that it's not your message, or it could be that it hasn't happened yet, and that's why you don't know about it, okay? Your weekly's out, your monthly's out. Members, you have your extendeds, and I'm including a playlist for all signs for the September monthlies, individual sign readings, in the description box below. I do that on my other channel, Advice to Think Twice. So we have strength. Leo energy, you're being called to have strength, fortitude, courage in a situation. All right, so let's see what's going on for Pisces placements. Pisces placements, what do they need to know at the time they find this video? Hit that like button for me if you haven't already. Subscribe. Thank you if you have already. Okay. All right. And take advantage of the special currently running. As I say, all the information is in the description box below for you. The deck we're using today is the Tarot of the Abyss. There we go. And let's see what we got going on for you, Pisces. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups can be confusion, illusion, doubt, not sure what to believe, not sure what to trust, who to trust. Could be head in the clouds. You could be forgetful at this time, easily distracted. This could also be a situation where you're overwhelmed. Too much information, too many options, and you're just not sure what to do. So let's see. It could also talk about online communication, classes, courses as well. All right, current situation, we have the Two of Swords. Pisces, I feel like you don't know, either you don't know how to feel about something, you haven't made up your mind, you're in two minds about something, or your head is telling you something, your heart is telling you something else, you're not sure what to do, which one to go with, so you don't do anything, you don't say anything. This is being closed off. Could also be dealing with a bit of a stalemate situation, and with the Seven of Cups, it's like, I don't know what to do. I've done what I could. I don't know what else to do, okay? Could be no contact situation. In the challenge, we have the Queen of Cups. So you could be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Maybe they're being challenging at this time, difficult. Maybe they're the ones that are kind of confusing you. Maybe giving you mixed messages for some of you. You're dealing with mixed messages. Conflicting information, and it's like, I don't know which one to go with. Like, what's the truth? What's the real story here? And for others of you, the challenge is that you have to make a decision. You have to stand up for something. You have to take action in a situation where you're just not sure what to do. Could also be analysis paralysis, an element of procrastination as well. It's like, I don't know what to do. Let me ask for more clarity. Let me ask for more confirmation. Let me double check if I understood that correctly, even though you asked 50 times and they told you the same thing. Could be that kind of situation. On the mind, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a big deal, all right? I feel like this could be like cold feet in a situation because it's a big deal. And it's getting real. It's getting to the point where it's like, okay, it's all done. We talked about it and talked about it and talked about it. We have to pull the trigger. We have to sign the paperwork. We have to submit the form, submit the application. You have to tell that person what you want or how you feel. We've talked about it and talked about it. It's time to take action. It's time to commit to this. This could also be long-term employment. This could be family matters at this time. This could be marriage, starting a family, or ending a long-term commitment. Could be what's on the mind. Then it's like, I don't know, I don't want to make the wrong decision because this is something that would have a big impact, right? This is an impactful decision. So it's like, I don't know what to do. I feel like if you think about it, if you talk about it, you're very determined and decided. But when it comes time to make it real, however that resonates, whatever that means to you, that's where you pause, you hesitate, you question yourself. But what if I'm wrong? But what if I'm misinterpreting things? But what if I'm, jumping the gun? But what if it's me, right? And the foundation here, what's really going on, or what you don't see coming, or what you don't realize about the situation, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Another 10, I feel like you're contemplating some sort of completion. And to tell you the truth, Pisces, hopefully this will help you make your decision. This completion is already decided. This is already determined. It's meant to happen. Okay, so at the end of the day, it's not completely up to you. It's not completely in your hands. I feel like energetically, the decision is made. This is what's meant to happen in the situation. And for others of you, the pause here and the challenge is the fact that you have to allow something to unfold. You have to allow something to happen. And maybe that's what you're struggling with. Either you have to give something more time, or you have to stop trying to control a situation or a person or a dynamic or an outcome. And that it can be quite challenging for us as humans. In the recent past, we have the Emperor. Aries energy, father figure, authority figure, manager, police, okay, owner of a business, owner of a company, execs, law, legislation. That's what the Emperor represents. Structure, order. So it could be that for some of you, this is something that you have started, and now it's time to go to the next level, and you're not sure it's still what you want to do. This could be a trial separation, and so you've already spoken to a lawyer, you've already got your options, you made it some kind of official, and now you're at the point where something is expiring, a deadline, something is coming to an end, and you have to decide, do you want to extend it? Do you want to cut it off, stop it completely, or do you want to recommit to this thing, right? If it's relationship, if it's job, if it's living arrangement, whatever it is, okay? I feel like that's what this is. On a day-to-day, this could just be you've been trialing something, and the trial period is coming to an end. And it's like, what are you going to do? And you're thinking, I don't know. I don't feel like I have enough information to make this decision. It's a lot of money to pay for it, for this service, for this membership, for this whatever. I don't know. It's that energy. And the outcome, we have the Hangman. And the Hangman is not making a decision, but Pisces, not making a decision is also a decision. Not giving someone an answer is an answer in itself. So I just feel like in the scenario where you just have to allow something to unfold, and what will be, and you're in your mind running through scenarios, but what if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't happen? What if they don't do it? What if they don't say what I want them to say? What if this? What if that, right? The Hangman is a good energy here, because you're realizing, you know what? I just need to take my hands off it, and whatever happens, happens. Okay, so you are coming to that place of acceptance, of there's nothing I can do to influence this situation. I can't, control another person, or the situation is not within my control. I did my part. I just have to hope for the best, and what will be, will be. And so that is the best attitude to have in that kind of scenario. And for others of you, this is it could be you're asking for an extension to something, or you are postponing something, or prolonging the situation to give yourself more time to figure it out. And I feel like if you're dealing with a situation that is just ongoing, and it keeps getting extended or pushed back, appointment, court proceedings, whatever it is, I feel like there's going to be another extension with this energy. But it's something that is not within your control, Pisces, if that helps you at all. So let's clarify. Two of Swords in the current situation. We have Temperance. And again, we have an energy of divine timing. Temperance with the Wheel of Fortune. Things will be what they are meant to be when they are meant to be. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're starting to realize that no matter how much you stress about it, really, you don't have that much power in the situation, or you don't have that much influence in the situation. And for others of you, With the Two of Swords and the Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune, no matter what you decide, if you start taking steps in that direction and it turns out that actually, no, you don't want this, you can always turn back and go the other way. It's not that kind of permanent, that's it, right? It's yes or no for life, right? It's not that. It's really not that, Pisces. This is also some sort of, what's it called? Grace period you get, where you can say, yeah, okay, I'll sign the contract. And then you still have like what, a week, 14 days, 30 days to change your mind, to get your money back, whatever it is. So I feel like with this energy, you're looking into that and you're understanding that, you know what, even if I make the wrong call, I still have some time to change my mind. Or maybe that's something that an authority figure is telling you, or someone in the know, someone who knows how to work these kinds of things or how to make these kinds of decisions, etc. Or who knows the law in this kind of instance. The Queen of Cups is the challenge. Yeah, look, we have Justice. It's about a decision. And you don't want to make the wrong choice. You don't want to make the wrong decision. And it's understandable. And again, for others of you with all these major arcanas, that decision is not within your control. So you can stress about it until your hair turns gray. You cannot influence the situation, or you cannot influence this person, okay? For better or for worse, Pisces, that's just the bottom line, okay? I'm just going to, you know I'm honest with you. But again, if you're the one that has to make this decision, you already know what the right decision is. You've already made the decision, Pisces. Where you're hesitating is making it official, signing some sort of paperwork, expressing it, saying it out loud, submitting something, right? That's where you're hesitating. And that's where you need to ask yourself, why are you hesitating? Because if you take emotion out of it, you know exactly what the right decision is. You've already made it. You've made it several times. You've made it and confirmed it several times. Okay? So it's just a matter of allow it to follow through. You've made your decision. What's the next step? Communicating the decision and then signing something or submitting something. Just follow it through, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Hangman. Don't fight the decision that you've already made, that you know is the right decision. The Ten of Pentacles on the mind. We have the Ace of Cups. The ending that you're contemplating is a necessary phase for you to be able to start something new. So if you've been in separation, for example, or even broken up, but it's the kind of situation where it's on again, off again, and you keep going back, you have some sort of new love here. True, long-lasting. Ace of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles is true, long-lasting love. It could be like the person you marry, settle down with, live the rest of your life with. So it's a necessary phase to either make a final decision and cut the past out and start looking in that direction, or to make that separation official and actually file for divorce, or to do what you need to do to allow some divorce proceedings to go through faster, or to just allow them to follow their course if there's just been back and forth, and kind of prolonging the proceedings as a way to procrastinate, really. And so this is asking you to shift your focus with the Hangman. It's like you've got such amazing things waiting for you, something new, amazing, waiting for you, but you do have to release. It's not even that big of it's not like it's complex. Everything's decided. There's a process in the situation. All you have to do is say, okay, I agree to the settlement. I agree to this, whatever. I still think I deserve 5% more, 10% more. I still think what they said wasn't right, and I want them to admit they were wrong. I still want that apology, right? But in light of the new things that are waiting for you, Pisces, is the prolonging of the difficulty that is keeping you stuck and anchored to the past, is that actually helping you? Or is it just pushing away the new, beautiful, amazing things from actually being able to take root in your life? And it's just, you do what you will, Pisces. You do what you think is best. But this is just saying, just contemplate things. Just look at things from that perspective as well and see what that does for you. It might make some decisions easier. Wheel of Fortune and the Foundation. 10 of Swords. Another 10. Pisces, I really feel like you're stressing out over something that's already done. It's already ended. You wouldn't be the one ending it. If you're the one that says it out loud, I want us to break up, that relationship was dead a long time ago. And you know this, okay? As an example, it could be anything. And for others of you, I feel like, to be honest with you, there's something new that is meant to be a blessing for you, almost as reward or almost like karma being repaid to you for a really tough situation that you've been through. And I feel like one way or another, you're either the hesitation, the doubt, or the being afraid to call it what it is just procrastinating you being stuck in that difficult situation and just kind of delaying your actual reward. Your reward isn't getting that I'm sorry from that person that hurt you. That never happened with the Ten of Swords. Your reward for how that person treated you, what you went through because of that person, your reward is the fact that you've done the work, you've done the healing, you've applied the lessons, and you've got an amazing thing coming external to this. So this is just something to contemplate. What if that were the situation, Pisces? Would you find it difficult to release this? You know, the Emperor in the past, we have the World. I'm telling you, something was over a long time ago. You're not the one that's ending it. You're not the one that's ending it. It ended a long time ago. But this is all about making something official. It's about making something official. And energetically, this is something that ended a long time ago. But in worldly matters, it needs to be made official. Certain things need to be said, certain boxes need to be ticked, certain forms and paperwork need to be filed, and so on and so forth. And that's the only thing that's missing. Energetically, it's done. It's been done. And in the outcome with the Hangman, look at that, awakening. This is judgment. This is rebirth. This is rebirth. This is beautiful. Freeing yourself from this heavy burden. And here's strength again. A lot of major arcanas, Pisces. So again, decisions have already been made. Things have already been put in motion. You just have to say it out loud, or you just have to let it happen. You know what I'm saying? And let things take their course. Okay? For others of you, what this is, yeah, I feel like some sort of scenario where you're trying to start something new for yourself. If it's a new job, if it's to get a new house, if it's to start your new business, if it's a new relationship. It's beautiful, it's happy, it's prosperous, and it will continue to grow in your life. And I feel like for some of you, you have been actively trying to get yourself out of a different contract, or to get yourself out of a marriage, or to get some sort of court battle settled so that you can just start your new beginning. And maybe the other person or the other people are the ones that are dragging their feet, procrastinating, trying to prolong something that actually has been done. And you just need the paperwork and completely be done with it, right? In this situation, there's still an element of allowing something. So maybe think of it in terms of, and again, your situation is your situation. You know what's right for you. But I'm seeing something here where it's like maybe agreeing to something that would be, to you, it would be at a loss. But it would allow you to completely close out that chapter and enjoy the new blessings. So maybe that's an option, right? Instead of saying, fighting for, no, I want 70%, saying, you know what, 50-50 is fine. Just get me out of here, right? Or, if it's someone holding on to your property. And I get it. It's not that simple. It's not that easy. I completely understand, Pisces. I'm not here preaching at you. I'm just telling you what I'm reading in the cards. What would happen if you just said, you know what, keep it, burn it, sell it, I don't care, keep it, I'm cutting ties, and we're done. And then you can enjoy your life. Then you can have happiness, joy, get a restraining order in place, and completely move on. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just some things to contemplate. Page of Wands, this is the new energy, new people, new job opportunities, new passion in your life, a new life altogether. King of Swords, as a result of this decision and going through with it and making it official. Okay? Or like I say, it may look like, or the other person or party might say you're giving in with the Hangman, allowing. Okay? Sure. Okay. Let's go with that. Allowing that to happen, communicating that, allows this chapter to close out and for you to have your fresh start. Okay? And that is truly your victory. That is your win. That is how you overcome. That is how you release yourself and move on and move forward. And not only that, but step into Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. This is beautiful. Under the 7 of Cups, we have the Page of Cups. We have the 2 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. For some of you, you could have been dealing with someone who keeps making promises, whether this is in a romantic sense or in terms of career progression or financial opportunities. They keep making promises that they never deliver. So that situation is a dead end anyway. How many times has that happened? How many times have you been through that loop of giving them more and coming up empty-handed, giving them more time, more money, more patience, more this, more that, and nothing happens? Doing everything they say, following the rules, following the process that they give you, and it leads nowhere. There's always something. There's always a reason. There's always an excuse. There's always... And yet and we all do this. Again, I'm not preaching. I've been there myself. We get attached to the potential, to what we think that situation is going to be or could be. But in reality, with the 7 of Cups, it's never going to be that. That's just what we're seeing, what we're told, what we're choosing to believe. That is our perspective, our hope, the potential. But you know what? You can live your life, an entire lifetime. You can live an entire lifetime waiting for someone to fulfill their potential, and they may never do that. They may never do that in 3 lifetimes. Just because we see the potential in a situation doesn't mean it will ever actualize. And that's a difficult lesson for us Pisces to learn, and I've been there myself. Okay? And that's why 10 of Pentacles is here. Not the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, where we have the potential in the Ace of Cups, and it materializes. Okay? The signs are already there. The clues are already there. The building blocks are already there. A promise is made and is kept. I'll call you at 5, they call you at 5. You'll receive the contract in the post tomorrow. You'll receive the contract in the post tomorrow. The little things add up. The bigger things will add up. That is something to rely on. That is something to base decisions on. Okay? Whereas at the minute, we are squirming is what I'm seeing. And it's stressful and it's painful because we're trying to figure out all the possible scenarios, but that's what they are. Possible, potential scenarios, but it's not reality. Okay? And the risk is us pushing away some real some real happiness, some real gain, some real opportunity for something that is either an illusion, hope, or potential that may never be fulfilled. You have the 10 of Swords here. It may never be fulfilled. Or, you know what? You've gone as far as you can with the situation. It can't do any more for you. It reached that dead end a while ago. All right? So, Pisces, if you're stuck having to make a decision here, I hope this reading helps you. Okay? And I'm looking forward to your thoughts. On a day-to-day here, there could be news of pregnancy, a new home for some of you, or moving in with a partner, or moving in with family, or maybe hosting family temporarily. There's good news about a contract. It does come in the mail, the paperwork, the visa, the contract, okay? Something after a delay, after going back and forth. I do see an outcome to some sort of proceedings. For others of you, there is a release, whether you're releasing yourself from a contract or you're being released from a contract. Hold on, I'm supposed to show you both, okay? There could be some sort of physical activity as well. Be mindful that you don't hurt your back. For some of you, this could be a new child or a new pet. There's also some sort of something being revived. It could be your hopes being fulfilled in a situation and your hopes being revived, or literally something being revived. I don't know if it's like CPR or something. I don't know. Or just bringing something back from the brink in terms of if it's a plant, if it's whatever the situation is, right? A decision is going in your favor, especially if you've been hurt or betrayed in any way and you're talking about it. I feel like you've kept quiet for a long time. You're finally talking about it. You're finally getting something off your chest. And someone will side with you, or a decision will go in your favor in the situation. Okay, you could be filing a complaint. You could be filing a report, or just making something known. Okay, maybe there's not a lot you could do about it because some time has passed, but you're letting everyone know. Because you do have photographs, you can prove it, right? Maybe you can't pursue it legally, but you want everyone to know. So that could lead to huge healing and release, okay? We have the chimpanzee. Use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your question. Those are the two swords, right? But it's our emotion that gets in the way. If we use our intuition and our intellect, we know exactly what the right decision is. We know exactly what the answer is. But it's our emotion that gets in the way and clouds our judgment. Okay? And the emotion is that hope and attachment that something, if we give it enough time, if we are patient enough, if we keep trying, if we work harder, if we do more, right? And again, we've all been there. And the falcon also wanted to be seen. Act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Without doubt, without hesitation. That's that Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. And you already know what the right decision is, okay? And the elk, stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. And this is that, you know what? I'm not fighting this anymore. Have whatever you want. Say whatever you want. You want to slander me, slander me. I'll get my lawyer on it. I will stop trying to convince you of things you already know are true, but you're just trying to be dramatic. I'm stopping trying to explain myself. I'm going to stop trying to please you. I'm going to stop trying to play by your rules because it's not getting me anywhere. You can say whatever you want about me, right? I'm not going to fight you for that apology. I'm not going to fight you for what I already know I deserve. I'm not going to keep waiting for that validation from you. And I'm going to instead act on the opportunity that's in front of me right now and commit to it, because that's where my happiness and my prosperity lies. And that is your true victory, Pisces. All right? Ooh, these readings are getting deep. I think it's this format. I don't know. You let me know if these readings are too intense, Pisces, because it feels a bit intense. But again, if you are going through this kind of situation, and people are going through something. I don't know what's going on in the sky, but a lot of people are going through a lot of different things. So if that is the case and this kind of format is helpful where we dive deep, happy to do it for you. All right? Just let me know. Give me some feedback. But I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope this helps you manage the situation for your highest good. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.